I'm Natasha Antonioni with Austin Life, where we cover all things design, real estate, and DIY. And today, I'm taking you on a tour of my house that's in the works, and we call it Casa Westward. Welcome, welcome. This is our entry space. We wanted to design this home so that there was impact when you first walked in. And we have had this Buddha for many, many years. So we wanted the Buddha to be the first inspiration to greet our guests. So here we are in the kitchen. And if you have watched the Casa Cuernavaca video, you've seen that we love the big island. So we wanted to replicate that. We went a little bit bigger this time. And we did something that we've never done before, which is black cabinets. Really, we wanted to keep it super clean and simple and just add a little pop with the tile that we have over the stove. So my husband and I could not agree, and just a reminder in case this is your first time here, he's an incredibly talented designer. So he tends to take the lead and I come in and accessorize. So we could not agree on closed or open cabinets. So that was our solution to the compromise. So in a previous video, we were talking about these bar stools that we waited forever for. And the reason why we chose these is because a friend of ours and super talented steel artist did this beautiful steel treatment on our fireplace. And we wanted to find a way to bring that into the kitchen space, and we found these steel bar stools covered in leather. Remember, we are a work in progress, so this will be a 4-top seating area. We're using items that we already had. My husband designed and made this chair by his own hands when he was in college. It's an ergonomic, beautiful chair that folds up. I love, 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 love this chair. But we do have other chairs that are on the way, and that thing, don't even get it in the shop because it is like, woo! Do you like this amazing chair my husband made? If so, leave a like below or a comment. We'd love to hear from you. So one thing we kind of knew but didn't know until we were in the space. It's one thing to design on paper or on the computer. It's another thing to be in the space. Is that money spots. Money spots are everything in a house with 20-foot ceilings. You have to create impact. And how do you do that? And how do you add texture when you have all of these hard surfaces coming together? So we did it in this space with the light fixtures so that they gave it a sense of warmth, a sense of livability, and a little bit of that kind of boho vibe. All of the light fixtures in this space are restoration hardware in the kitchen, in the entry, and in the living area. Things that are not money spots would be things like these amazing rugs, and I'm gonna put a link to get you 15% off because I am obsessed with Ruggable. These rugs have such an amazing quality. They're so affordable. You can fold them up and put them in the washing machine. They're like incredible for this stage of our life where we have 2 young girls and 2 dogs. And you can see the dog. So this is like, so it's so super thin, but they really actually are really nice quality when you touch them. They're just easy peasy and you don't worry about them because they're so affordable. I love this piece, but it's not grand enough for this space. So how do we not have to buy a whole new art piece? I found these baskets online that you can like put 2 and then you plant these. So the basket and the plant both give it texture. You do 2 of these and then the idea is to do a tall plant or some like pampas grass over here. So again, we wanted to show you this video because we're still in the works. We are so not there yet. Need all new furniture in this space except for the classic Eames lounge. My husband made this inspired by the Proper Hotel in Santa Monica. And he came home and he's like, I gotta make this shelving unit, and he made it. Here is a definite work in progress. The idea is that this will be a wet bar. We had $9,000 budgeted to make this full custom wet bar. And we have this habit of going to this consignment shop that's in the area. And my husband found this for $350. So eventually it's going to be a wet bar with a sink and all of that. Right now it's just housing some books. We'll show you a future video of this when it's all finished. Here we are in our very dramatic hallway. It is much wider than the average hallway because the idea is that it will be a gallery space. Right now we have placeholder art in there. Okay, so remember we're a work in progress. So we did the wainscoting in here. This is another Ruggable rug, and this will be kind of the moody room of the house with dark, maybe almost black paint in here, and eventually some art.
A great place to start with pattern wallpaper is a powder room, a powder bath, because it's an enclosed space. It allows you to be expressive, but also shut the door when you sort of feel a little uncomfortable with it.
Patterns scare me. I tend to go the safer kind of neutral path. So this was a place that we decided to give a little pattern with the tile. Moving on to the guest room, which is still a work in progress. We have some old furniture in here that is just in here for the time being. I'm really excited about these new pieces I got on Etsy. I love the texture. I feel like this house needs a bunch of texture right now. So these will end up going on the wall over here in a pattern, and there'll be 7 of them. Here we are in my oldest daughter's bedroom. She has this obsession with galaxy, so it was and purple. So it was an exercise in how do you bring galaxy and purple and still like your own home. So these are Pottery Barn teen stars with some handmade stars on Etsy as well. So the girls share a bathroom, which they're young enough to not mind doing that yet. So this will take us right into my younger daughter's bedroom. She wanted a blue theme in her room with a little bit more of like a hippie vibe. And you can see on the walls, those are the canvas DIY paints that we did a video on previously. We took an old IKEA dresser and we painted it with some Annie Sloan chalk paint and added these porcelain knobs to give it a little more interest. The mastermind designer space is right here. So this is a temporary space. As you can see outside, we are building a 2-story office, pool house and office for my husband. So this is his temporary workspace for the time being. So this space, really, there's nothing really right about it yet, except for maybe the Ruggable rug. The vision for this is we were so inspired by a video we saw of Lenny Kravitz's Brazilian farm, where he painted these huge black banana leaves. That is the goal for this space. So we're working on a design for that right now. And the light fixtures will be changed. We're gonna probably have a custom piece made that's a headboard and side tables, like all one unit. There's just nothing wow factor about this space yet, except the space itself. And this little hallway takes you into the master bath. Went with a little pattern on our tile selection. And then down below, we could not find a unit big enough, so either had to go custom, or what we did was we bought this media piece from CB2, flipped out the sides, and made it this one long piece. So the shower was everything for my husband because he loves to take a steam on a daily basis. So he went oversized, and maybe there's something in there with guys liking these oversized showers. Who knows? Some sort of fantasy in there maybe. And then he made this additional chair for just kind of hanging out when the steam is on. So we're gonna head outside to show you what it looks like now, so we can show you what it'll look like one day. But there's the 2-story office above and guest house, and we'll show you where we're at now. Ty Harvey, an incredible steel worker, had made this. These are like huge planters basically. So we're digging out a pool, and the dirt from the pool will be used to fill these planters, and it'll be all smoothed out and landscaped. Not there yet, but we're getting there. This will be the pool house where the kids can hang out and stay on our property. And then my husband's office will be on the 2nd story above. These are like huge steel planters that will be smoothed over, and there'll be steps going up to that area with a couple of hammocks, and those steps will have grass on top. So you'll be walking on those steps, these grassy steel steps. So one thing about the Texas landscape is that it's full of rock. So right now, this machine is being used to dig out the pool that's right over there. So eventually there'll be a 40-foot pool over here that butts up to the house. And all of that fence that you see right there is just to keep the dogs in while we do all of this work over here. I can't wait to show you when it's all done. Let's wrap it up by taking you into my office where I talk to you all the time. So here she is, still work in progress. Need to get some curtains done, a few pieces of art, and then we'll be all wrapped up in here. But when I'm talking to you, I'm usually sitting at this desk, and that's how we do it. It was so fun taking you on a tour of my house, even though it's not finished, and I can't wait to show you the finished product. And I want to hear about your design challenges like I shared mine with you. So please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like or subscribe because we have videos coming out every single Tuesday. We'll see you soon. Bye.